What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Truck Talk, brought to you by me, inspired by my man, Chili. I'm going to talk to you guys today about something that you might not have heard about, and it has to do with all of these Chinese people buying up the farmland right here in the United States. Have you guys heard about that? Right now, the Chinese own 384,000 acres of farmland right here in the United States. I've got some intel about why they keep buying up all this land. I'm going to explain that to you guys because it's going under the radar and nobody knows what's going on. Before I get into that, as you can see, I've decided to run for president in the 2024 election. Chili is going to be my vice president. I'm going to roll out my policy for you guys in the coming months, but today's conversation is going to have something to do also about my policy pertaining to these Chinese when you guys elect me as president, your next president of these United States. Now, I've got some intel. Nobody has been able to figure it out. 384,000 acres is a lot of freaking farmland, man. And a lot of this farmland is actually being bought up right near military installations. Seems like a mystery, doesn't it? Well, I have caught wind that these Chinese scientists have actually, now you're not going to believe this. I'm going to explain to you guys why this is a potential something happening here in a minute. You ain't gonna believe this. These Chinese scientists have gotten or figured out how to grow little Chinamen in the dirt. Now they've broke this down. You can Google it. They need 2.5 acres to grow a single Chinaman. That means that with the land that they currently possess, they could grow 153,600 Chinamen at 2.5 acres per. Now, you think, what the crap are you talking about, Chad? How'd you figure this out? Look, another thing that y'all haven't paid attention to. Look at the increase in China, in their sulfur production. It's skyrocketed in 2019. They're producing massive amounts of sulfur. The reason is when they figured out to grow these Chinamen, they have to dump 50 pounds of sulfur on that Chinaman seed per week for 9 straight months. They can grow it from seed to an adult-sized Chinese in 9 months, but it takes 50 pounds of sulfur per week, and they need 2.5 acres per Chinaman that they're going to grow. Now, a lot of you guys are wondering what the crap, first of all, I'm going to tell y'all how this could potentially be true here in a minute, but you're also wondering, well, what am I going to do about this when you guys elect me president? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take our freaking land back from these Chinamen, and we're going to tell them to kick rocks, son. We're going to tell them to kick rocks, and guess what? If they don't want to kick rocks, we're going to cane them, and then we're going to make them walk home. They ain't planting Chinamen around here. That's Americans' land, and we're going to put that land back into the hands of American farmers. That's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do with you guys, with your help. Now, I have figured this out in my mind, what's happening, and I have figured this out using the same processes that we have used in the past to develop theories that we say are true and we teach as truth in our schools, such as the theory of evolution, such as all these theories that we have about space and time and the formation of the universe. See, I just sat down and thought about it. I figured it out. And so therefore, It's got to be true because it makes sense. So if you guys were on the fence about this, just understand this theory about these Chinese is just as solid as the theories that we have been teaching for generations as truth in our schools. And I'm ready to put a stop to it, son. We are putting the power back into the hands of the American people in 2024. Y'all get ready. It's on, son. If you want to support our campaign, you can go to the website and order a Chad and Chili shirt for 2024. We don't take freaking donations because I ain't asking for nothing for free. If you want to contribute to our campaign, you can buy a t-shirt. All the funds from these t-shirt sales are going to go towards our campaign. We're starting out with nothing, man. This is grassroots. I love you guys. Enough said.